guys, and welcome back again to my channel. My name is Sarah Buyucan. If you are new, welcome. And in my channel, I love to talk about life in Canada, and I love to share realities of living in this country, and I love to inspire people. So aspirant people who are planning to settle in here in Canada in the future, they have some ideas what's going on in this country. So anyway guys, so on today's video, let's talk about how you find an employer here in Canada. So they have so many options. So before you plan to come and work here in Canada, you have to know that you are qualified to come and work here in Canada. And despite of this COVID-19 pandemic, Immigration Canada aimed to invite at least 1 million workers to come and work here in Canada and settled and work in the future. Government of Canada also recognized that immigrants worker are essentials, especially at this time of pandemic, and especially for those unskilled workers. Immigration is not closed because Government of Canada is still processing visa application for whoever applicants outside Canada or even inside Canada. So for me, based on my own experience, I am going to share you how did I come to Canada. Okay guys, so for me, I use a recruitment agency. So I came from Philippines. A recruitment agency helped me to find an employer in Hong Kong. So when I was in Hong Kong, so before my 1 year in Hong Kong, I already go and search around a recruitment agency who can help me to find an employer here in Canada, because I have no idea how to find an employer. Like you guys, some questions I received from my email, they asking how to find an employer, where can I find a recruitment agencies. Okay, so whatever country you are, I believe every country they have a recruitment agencies, or they have a recruitment agencies here in Canada as well. So if I were you, try to Google, search a recruitment agencies, and not just only one. You have to find a multiple recruitment agencies, and you cannot just rely on one agencies. You have to search multiple agencies, guys. So if you find one recruitment agency, the first thing you have to do is go to Google, find their websites, and search the reviews of these agencies. If they have a negative or positive reviews, you have to make it sure this is a real legit agency and it's not scammers. Okay, especially at this time of pandemic, everywhere is scammers. Life is too short. Why we need to take advantage on people, and why we have to scam for people? Oh my goodness, we don't know, we can die anytime because of this virus anyway. So oh God forbid we don't die anyway. You guys have to come in Canada first. Okay. If you find the reviews, mean to say the reviews, the people are saying good things or bad things to this agency. Mean to say if you find good things, mean to say these are real agencies. Okay, so that's what you're going to do first. Another option as well is networking. Networking means if you have a friend here, especially those nannies in Hong Kong or everywhere around the world, or caregiver, if you have a friend here in Canada and they have their own employers, because after 2 years they can become a permanent resident. They're going to find another job when become a permanent resident here in Canada, so the employer might continue to hire some nannies or caregivers. So that's how, if you have a friend, you ask them, can you recommend me, so that your employer can continue to hire a nanny. So that they call networking. Or if you have a family member here in Canada, they can able to find you an employer here also. Okay, you have to remember that not because you have a family here in Canada, they are qualified to hire you. No, because it's not easy to become an employer here in Canada, because there's a requirements as well to be qualified in order for the employers to hire a nanny or caregivers or employee outside Canada. So another option also is through job bank. So in Canada, in every province, they have their own website. Then you can go to Google it, and every province they have their own website. Then you can find a job. Make sure all your resumes is updated. To be honest guys, to find an employer through online is not very easy. It's seldom to find an employer. So if you submitted your online applications, you have to make it sure you have to do some follow-up. Okay, you have to ask them like in a nice way, if in your potential employer, if they receive the email or if they receive your applications, you have to say it in a nice manner way. Okay? So if in case your employer interviewed you here in Canada, you have to remember this, okay guys, because this is effective. Just in case after your interview, just few hours, just send them a mail, email them, and just say thank you for the interview, and I look forward hearing from you guys. And you have to indicate your numbers and your telephone numbers just tell them that you are willing to for further additional questions just in case, okay, because this is very effective, I tell you. If you've done all those options and you have no luck still and you still cannot find an employer in Canada, try international student. But you have to remember, international student is very extremely expensive here in Canada, so you need to consider your finance as well. For me, my best advice for the unskilled worker, you better ask and help from recruitment agencies if you are not qualified for the independent permanent resident. So people who have the PhD or high degree, you can able to apply an express entry program or independent permanent resident. Mostly those are the degree or PhD, and they need to complete some certain requirements as well, like they need to have a high score for the IELTS and they need to have a show money. So not all job here in Canada need an IELTS or need a credentials assessment, because some of the unskilled job here in Canada, you don't have to go for IELTS, you don't need to go for credential assessments. You just only a high school graduate or grade 12 equivalency here in Canada, they can able to hire you from overseas, okay? But as I said, you better go to our recruitment agencies because they're the one who guide you and do all the processing of your applications. They're the one who responsible to find employer for you. So then you know what type of documents you're going to provide as well. So this is my best advice for you guys, especially those nannies in Hong Kong. I came from Hong Kong, that's why I know how life in Hong Kong, guys. I know thousands and thousands of applicants all over the world. They want to move and work here in Canada because why not? In Canada, we have these options. If you become a permanent resident here in Canada and you can be a Canadian citizen, you can able to sponsor your parents. You have a dream to come in Canada, don't give up, okay? So not because of this COVID-19, your dream to come here in Canada is been virus also. No, you cannot do that. In Canada, it's not easy, guys, but if you have the dream, just pursue your dream. Just go for it and don't be disappointed. You don't need to have a relatives to come in Canada. You don't need to have a friend. You don't need to have a relatives to help you to come here in Canada. If you have this dream, just so many options, okay? So anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you for my next video, and God bless you.